Hello, and welcome to a Momo Monday here on Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Monday, May 20th, 2024 crosswords and go for that 1,543-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Monday Mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Bops, jabs, Oham, B+, don't know it. Alpha, Omega, Molar, Shuck, Ask, Jams. Jams and Jabs. You could say Bops. Love Shack. Okay, I do know that song. Didn't realize that was a B-52 songs. B-52's song. This is 80s, right? So that probably came out before I was born. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Monday Daily Grid, if it'll load, which is by Jack Scherban today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, let's see what Jack Scherban has in store for us. Let's get into it. It's working. Cow catching rope is a lasso. That's an asana there. Very pale ashen. Wall fixture is a bar. Universal donor's blood type is O negative. Earns tons of money, rakes it in. Hey, that's like so bad. This is wag. That wasn't so bad. Informal contraction is ain't. Purple pop. Grape soda. Custom Z's. Slept. And blank paint. Spray paint. Chicks chirp. Peep. Martha. Don't know it. Declare is a ver or a vow. This dice roll is snake eyes. Yes here. Sergeant Pepper is a Beatles album. Skewered meat dish is kebab. Cool is a cucumber. Fidgety is antsy. Extra part of leap year is an extra day. Travel from Kauai to Maui. Island hop. Medium for old home movies. Hotels.com mascot who must be commanding officer. Don't know. Baking amounts are teaspoons. Fly sky high is soar. Wrinkly faced dogs are pugs. South southeast there. Public perception is image. Make up for the timer. Show interest in auctions to bid. Aida set in Egypt. Secondary story is the B plot or something. Captain Obvious. Medium videotape here. Swiss borders are S's, just the letters. Mike Myers voiced Shrek. Grocery bag options paper. UMC in award show. Alice is in Wonderland. Probably grip to hold tightly to. Unfazed response to a threat from 20, 31, or 38. You and what army? Penguin Random House are both publishers. Change is amend the Constitution. An ode is a poem. You can't people of old are Mayas. Professionals are maids. Guys are men's. Eden is utopia. Colonel Sanders was B plot. Hot dish is chili. I had that exact same clue. This is Or, Nola, Slow-mo, Shred, and peas are in a pod. So we've got fictional, they're barely even fictional people. Captain Obvious isn't like a fictional person, it's just an expression. Colonel Sanders is actually not fictional. Sergeant Pepper, it's not really so much a person as a title. But anyway, titles with military ranks. Let me see, this is clued as the Hotels.com mascot. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm familiar with the guy wearing a uniform in the Hotels.com commercials, but Beatles album character who apparently is an infantry leader, must be a commanding officer, surely heads a brigade. It's okay. And then, I guess, you and what army is a lively phrase. And of course, these are military ranks. But these are just like individual people. I can see the appeal of trying to make something out of Sergeant Pepper, Captain Obvious, Colonel Sanders. Captain Kangaroo, I guess, is kind of long. General knowledge, but okay, general knowledge. These are like kind of characters, you know? But it doesn't really... Okay, I guess. Trying to think of how well this theme ties together. They're all 14s, which is interesting. 14, 14, 14, 14. Hard to grid around, I think, but I guess if you want your village to be you and what army, you want the themers to be like apparently army people, but they're not actually in the army. Yeah, I think the theme basically holds up. And the fill was basically Monday-ish, so easy even a Shiba could do it. Let's take a look through this thing. We got Wag. It's nice on a Momo Monday. Got Shrek, shout out to Ogre. Snake Eyes, nice clue. I like the clue. The ASCII dice there. EBT, what does EBT stand for? Earn benefits something? EBT acronym. Electronic benefits transfer. It's EBT. I have this exact clue at 1 across in my puzzle. The one that I published in the New York Times. June 22nd, June 14th, 2022? Something like that. I forget, it's a Tuesday. I also have a video on my channel describing it. Yeah, it's basically fine. These kind of clues, just because there are S's on the outside of the word Swiss. I always think O-neg is interesting because you could clue it as 1G also, you know, acceleration felt on Earth, or O-negative. It's interesting. Wasn't and ain't next to each other. Didn't know Martha Ray. Do I? What's Martha Ray been in? American comic actress and singer 1916 to 1994. Okay, there's a reason I don't know Martha Ray. Never seen... I mean, I've heard of Hello Dolly and No No Nanette, but never seen them. The plot I knew, although it took me a while to put it in. Bok Choy is good. Island Hop is fun. There's some pretty fun long stuff in this. Snake Eyes, publisher's okay. Island Hop, videotapes, rakes it in, and Grape Soda are all pretty creditable, I think. Got Shred and Shrek. Also a cross-reference, Mike Myers and Shrek. Shout out to Mike Myers. And Jim and Pam. I like The Office, you know, came out when I was in high school. Been watching The Office for years, so it's gonna be, I guess it's pretty fast. We got some fast days in a row here. 7th fastest Monday puzzle of all time. On average, people are going 15% faster. So far, probably 4 people have done this puzzle, I guess. That's my guess, anyway. Alright. We actually do have a PlusWord. It's just going to be the Sunday PlusWord because of what time it is currently in Britain. So here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. There's a link in the description below. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's see if the number matches up. It should be 728. Alright, it's fine. Red giants. Gooey stuff. This is slime and stars. Prongs and a fork are tines. Accumulate is amass. Request from a dentist. Rinse and Rick. Steve? No. Stein. I think. I'm not sure if Essen is right. A, E, I. We're missing an O and a U. Or we still have an O and a U to play with, is what I'm trying to say. Motor. Whoops. I don't like that. Motor. Red Giants are stars. Lionel Messi is an Argentinian footballer. Essen means eat in Germany. Didn't know that. Eat in German, I guess. It's also a city, of course. Didn't know Rick Stein. Essen in German. English chef. Don't recognize him by visual. Essen means to eat. All right. Let's move on to the code words. Telegraph code words, unfortunately not free to play. Hopefully fun enough to watch, though. Start with the code words tough. This looks like an E, right? This looks like an O, I would say. Maybe? Certainly it's a vowel. It's not an I, so it's an A or an O. This is probably an N, I guess. Or an L. Probably an L. In that case, this is probably the O. What does this look like if I do this? I'm not sure. I think we probably oh, doesn't look too good, does it? Maybe this is the A, and this is the O. And this is something like liable. No. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe this is an N then. Nuance and convey. I think that'll do it. Here's our Q. Could be an L or an R. Where do we go from here? I guess this is an I, right? This is liaison. Pulverize, spelled the British way, of course. Upend. It's not UPenn. Hoped. Something. Airflow. Or is it moped and mirin? Sub-zero. Rehab. Lordship. Stove. Retina. Hard copy. Uh-oh. I used the Y already? Where did I try to use the Y? Where it doesn't belong. Offspring. Dinky. Banjo. Equably, but somewhere I put a Y convex that needs the Y very early. All right, just about average there. Mirin is a rice wine, cooking a rice wine. All right, we'll take it. We'll take those. Let's try code words regular. See if that's any easier for us. Let's see what we got here. It's quite common. Does it look more like an E or more like an O is my question. Actually not that sure. I think it's gotta be the E, okay. This could be like, oh, I would have said operate or something. Looks like a T, I thought. Pretend, maybe? Maybe a Y? Maybe this is dynamo. Doesn't look the worst, does it? Perfume. Turquoise. This looks like remind, maybe? Nope, rewind. Screw top, chippy. Hosta, that's a plant, a flower. Exotic, inverse. Elver, someone who fishes for eels. Omega, zest. Nope, jest and bizarre. There we go. Right on the average there. Right on the average for both today. Yeah. Probably should just put in the E, but thought it could reasonably be an O based on what the P's and the R's look like. Anyway, should we do flashback? Let's do flashback. It's been a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Place 8 notable events in chronological order. 1950, Linda Brown, barred from her local school. Brown versus Board of Education. All right, Eliza, one of the first chatbots, fools users into thinking it's human by talking like a dour psychotherapist. All right, so it's a pretty old-looking picture, but it's got to be more recent than 1950. 1966. The first known museum is created in Enegaldi, a princess. Oh, by Enegaldi. It neatly displays ancient artifacts for its modern visitors, the Babylonians. Alright, so this is going to be a long time ago. BC. 530 BC. Jonathan Cain, a struggling musician in LA, joins the band Journey. The group turns his father's advice, Don't Stop Believing, into a hit song. It's 80s, right? Yeah. In a rare peaceful breakup, Czechoslovakia splits into the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Even national assets like money are divided smoothly. This is later, right? Mid-80s? Oh, early 90s even. Anna Sewell, unable to walk in childhood and relying on horses, writes a novel from the perspective of a horse called Black Beauty. It's got to be between 530 BCE and 1950, right? It's a pretty wide range of time. Needing uranium for the first atomic bombs, the US starts secretly getting most of it from Congo, the only known place with enough ore. Okay, so Manhattan Project is 40s, 30s, 40s, 40s? 1940. In a book, the beekeeper Charles Butler helps dispel a misconception about who runs the hive. It's not king bees as long believed, but queen bees. This must have been known for a long time, right? Somewhere between 530 and 1877, 1609. The Indus Valley civilization builds Mohenjo-daro, a city with 40,000 people. They live in well-built homes, but still like to remodel frequently. Is it before or after 530 BC? 530 BC is a long time ago. But maybe Indus Valley civilization is even longer ago. 2500. Alright. So we're in the top third. But maybe this was pretty easy. What are the current stories? Best home renovations of the year? The Louvre is holding dance classes amid its famous artwork. Ah, right. There's this portrait of King Charles, all in red. That's this connection here. A new book, Our Kindred Creatures. The US is again seeking a critical metal, cobalt, from Congo. It's the 70-year anniversary of the ruling of Brown v. Board of Education. We have an article on AI taking your voice. Seems like a big problem. This is a tenuous connection. Almost everything has become a journey. And Slovakia became bitterly divided, apparently. When did everything become a journey? All right. Anyway, let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Square pair, loaded dice, flush, berry, cube, currant, straight, lychee, stuffy, chop, rich, mince, traditional, wealthy. Okay, so I see lychee and pear are homophones of fruit. Berry, currant. Those are homophones of fruit. Flush, straight, and pear are supposed to make you think poker, but I don't think poker is going to be one of these things. But let's submit this one. There you go. Fruit homophones. We got the problem right away. Okay, you know, Straight, square, stuffy, traditional are all kind of synonyms. Mince, cube, dice, these are ways to chop, those are ways to cut things. And loaded, wealthy, rich, and flush all mean wealthy. So which is going to be the hardest? Is this one the hardest one? Is this one blue? No, that's the easiest one? Crazy. Cube, mince, chop, and dice? This is probably green, isn't it? So the one I had here, the one that I thought was the easiest, was actually the hardest remaining. Alright. Anyway, always a good day when you can get all 4 connections. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Tuesday puzzles. See you then.